How long have you been riding a unicycle?
Oh, wow, this is going to be good. This is going to dig, like, deep. So I received a unicycle for my 8th grade, Christmas in 8th grade. And I used to ride the unicycle around in my kitchen, breaking things and terrorizing my mother. But no, I really remember. So I remember I would get on the unicycle and I would kind of hold my arm with the counter and I would kind of like pedal along to, learn.
That's unsafe.
Yeah, it was definitely not safe, and I don't recommend it. No, and then I graduated from there because there was a counter on either side, and this was actually perfect. And because I used to be able to like, kind of balance myself, and as I would go. And then I graduated to the gym. So then I used to go to the gym and actually kind of free. I don't even know what you call it. Freestyle? Free ride?
Yeah.
Free ride?
What's the biggest tip to remember if like myself, a beginner, wants to?
For unicycling?
Yeah. What's the biggest tip?
That's a great question. So, okay, have you ever, do you ride?
I'm learning.
Learning, okay. Have you ever hovered or idle? I don't know. Well, we used to call it hovering, but apparently all the kids these days call it idling,
Like when you.
which is when you go back and forth, right? The same. So my biggest tip, actually, I'll do this up here, but I'll do it in the show. So when you go back and forth like that, my biggest tip would be that you don't actually, only one foot is actually doing all the pressure. That was my knee, not my foot, don't worry. I don't know if that's better or worse. So it means you can take your other foot off. And that's why when you see people like they put their foot up or they put their foot out or they kind of cross their leg and they're doing it back and forth with one. So I would say my biggest tip would be not to kind of learn how it works because it's different than a bicycle. In the sense that like with a bicycle you have to like push down every time to make it go forward. But with unicycling you're basically idling. You really only need one foot to do the pressure. So I would kind of say to like my tip would be to think about when you need to apply pressure and when you don't. Because if you just try to go, then you're just gonna you ride for like 5 seconds and then you just fall off.